support Roland Martin Unfiltered, be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real as Roland Martin Unfiltered. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered daily digital show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. You can make this possible. All right, folks, if you look on Instagram, boy, you got everybody who's looking all fit and buff and gorgeous, and it's all about big booties and abs, and folks are just, I mean, it's all that good stuff. But is that really healthy? Is that really healthy? Fitness expert out of L.A., Nic B, she posted this photo. She actually posted this a couple of years ago, and I said, look, I got to get her on the show. And so this is a photo right here. You see TBT, young, skinny as hell, and ripped. You see the abs and all that good stuff. And this is what she wrote. She said, this pic was taken over 7 years ago. When I got on this app during that time, I was all about showcasing my abs and body positivity to be a confident woman and do what works for you. That has always been my message. Now that I'm older, and of course my body has changed so much from what I looked like in the pic, I can honestly say that I am more happier and healthier physically, mentally, and emotionally than I ever was in my early 20s. I'll take the 35-year-old glow up any day. Now, this was the photo she posted, and this was the photo that she posted right behind it. Nic B joins us right now. Nic, what's happening?
What's up, Roland? How are you?
It's always good to see you. And I remember when you posted this a couple of years ago, and I hit you in the DM, and I was like, yo, that was a seriously a strong post you made. And a lot of people were shocked by it because you were saying I was 127 then. I think you said I'm 145 or 147. And people were like, oh, my God, what are you doing? But you kept saying, no. I'm actually healthier now than I was then. Because we've created this whole notion that to be healthy, it's about being ripped in the six-pack and all that stuff. Explain that for folk.
Well, I honestly believe that healthy is in the mindset now. My whole mindset changed throughout the years. I'm obviously in my mid-30s now. Back then, I was in my 20s, so it was all about body image and what can sell. And now I'm like, I love and I embrace myself more. I just love me, so I just focus more so on just the feel good, just feeling good. That's basically what it is now. Just feeling good and embracing where I am, and not having to be ripped. I think that was a lot of ego then too.
And I remember a lot of times you posting the photos and all the shirt was always up and always showing the abs and everything. And there are a lot of other people who do that. They post those images all the time, and then what happens is 98% of the people, I will never, ever look like that. But then, and you then posted since then saying, look, I'm still voluptuous, I'm still fine, I'm still fit, you still eating healthy, but it was not all about, I gotta have that look. And what was it? Was it someone saying something? Like what? When did the switch flip where you said, this ain't it?
Well, it was me tapping more into my just inner self. It was about self-love. It was like, okay, that was cool back then, but now I'm a woman and I have these beautiful curves and I have these beautiful breasts, forgive me, but it's my body and I'm loving and embracing every bit of me. Wow, all of those old school pictures. Yes. Yeah, it's just not me anymore. I'm on a different phase of my life, but I'm still trying to show women and men that you can still love yourself and still be beautiful and fit and active, but you don't have to be ripped. Like, my body goes through these phases. I was once 115 pounds. Now today I'm 151. Yeah, I got on the scale this morning. And I love myself more at 151 than I did at 115. I can honestly say that.
And look, here's the deal. I guarantee you there's someone who's watching who's saying, hell, I wish I was 151. But the reality is 115 to 151 is a long way. And again, if you compare again to what we are inundated with, I mean, the reality is, we are inundated with all of these perfect, amazing bodies on Instagram. I mean, everybody's
Right.
now an IG model, and I remember I had a conversation with a guy. It was a movie premiere or something. It was a movie junket, and this guy told me that he got off of Instagram because he couldn't handle these amazing vacations other people were taking.
Right.
And this guy said he took some nice vacations. He said, but literally, he had to get off because he felt his life was nothing when he saw these amazing vacations. And I was like, bruh, are you serious? You letting that sit here and get into your mind like that? And the reality is, what you're describing, there are a lot of people that it is affecting them mentally when all they see is that's the perfect body, that's the and that I've got to starve myself and I've got to eat tofu and I got to do all this sort of stuff, and then they say I can't do that, so then they give up, and then now they're depressed and all upset.
Right. Yeah. I just feel like for me, and I can't speak on anyone else's journey. I know for me, I had to tap into who I was. I was like, look, that's cool on social media. People create these illusions. And then not only that, my following, people will reach out to me and they always, what do you eat? What do you do? And it's like, it's not about what I do and what I eat. It's what you need to do for yourself and your body. You need to learn your body. So that's what I was doing. I was relearning myself, relearning my body, relearning how to balance nutritional meals and keep the weight, because I can lose weight easily. So I just had to learn me. I just focus solely on self. That's what it's about. Social media is a scary world. If you get caught up in that, whew, you gotta pray for certain people.
Have you had some other fitness people who have said to you, Nick, you really shouldn't be doing this. You really shouldn't be saying those things. That's just really not what we should be promoting. You should, it really should be about, having that just really, 1-2% body fat, and that's just not it, Nick.
Oh no, I don't know any people in the fitness industry that would ever tell me that, or let alone say that. I think you should walk and live in your truth. And I think a lot of society is gravitating to positive body images. When I go into the Nike store, I see plus size models on the display now, and I think it's amazing. Not everyone is a small, skinny figured female or male. You just gotta just embrace yourself, love yourself. I don't know what else to say about that.
Absolutely. I'll go to my panelists here. Avis, what's your question for Nick? Avis is gone. Teresa.
Hey, so I'm truly inspired by the work that you do. So what advice that you would give women like myself who are in business and they have to pretty much do the work life and the self life and the fitness life? So what does that balance look like for you in terms of what you can recommend in order to help us through?
Oh, thank you so much for loving me. But what I can say is that you got to want it. You make time for anything else that you want. If you want to work out and have a healthy lifestyle, you have to make time for that. I think a lot of us make excuses. Oh, I'm a mom. I'm too busy. I can't do this. Or I have this busy schedule. You don't need to work out for an hour. You can work out for 20 minutes. As long as you're getting it in every day, that's all that matters. I hope that helps you.
Mustafa, Teresa, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's good advice. I know personally, I'm always doing probably 10 minutes to 45 minutes. It just depends on when I can get it. So I think that's great advice.
Mustafa.
Yeah, get in as much as you can. That's my advice, and make time for yourself.
Mustafa.
Yeah, Nick, this is Mustafa. I mean, thank you so much for sharing your truth. I think it's so incredibly important. We often talk about mind, body, and spirit.
Yeah.
Could you talk a little bit about where someone who's just beginning their journey might start in that process?
Ooh, take it in moderation. Don't try to take this big leap of jump, just like jumping in a pool of water. Um, take it one step at a time. When I first started working out, I did as much as I can. I still do light, simple workouts. I don't know why people think that you have to be this beast mode trainer. It's the simplest workouts that are the most effective. So I just feel like you should find something that works for you. It is definitely in the mindset. It's a mind thing. You have to mentally prepare yourself for anything, just as you would have to prepare yourself for working out. And that's how I start my day. Some days I want to do it, some days I don't, but it's all in the mindset.
I'm playing a video right now, Nick, and it's called Simple Resistance Band Workout. To the point that you just made there, and I often see you talk about this where you say, folks, it doesn't require you to go out and spend a bunch of money on exercise equipment to go get in a fitness, membership, whatever. Your deal is use something basic as a band to do your full body workout.
Right. So my motto is do what works for you. I go to Marshall's, Ross, and I buy those bands. They come in a pack of 3 or 5. I place them around my ankles and above my knees, and I just get it in. It's hard if you're not ready for it, but it's simple if it's like, okay, this is something I want to do. I can get into this. I can create my own little regimen, and it works. It's simple yet effective workout. And I love when I teach my classes, a lot of my clients are like, woo, that killed me. Like being in a hour boot camp, and it's just functional training, learning your body, learning the movements, learning how your muscles work. I think we have to take the time to just educate ourselves on exercising.
That is something, but one of the other things is, and we got to get to this, obviously, is nutrition, because every fitness expert, and also for the people on YouTube, let me just go. A lot of times I like to ignore some of these people. But you always got some stuck on stupid folk. And let me be clear, y'all, this ain't the first time I communicated with Nick, so don't be trying to sit here and say I had her on the show to get a number. I already had the number, so y'all calm the hell down. 2, for all y'all women who are tripping, I've had numerous male fitness experts on here, so I need some of y'all sisters to stop hating on Nick's body. Oh, you got this woman and you showing the videos. I've actually had more male fitness experts on here than women. So why don't y'all go look up Rodney Lennon, the brother who lost 130 pounds. We had him on the show. Go look at Jim Jones. Go look at Cutie. So some of y'all need to get a grip with all of y'all drama. Let's talk about nutrition.
You don't even gotta feed into that, bro.
No. No. I don't feed into it. I squash it. So some folk got to be checked and see. And what I do, I check someone by name, Jasmine on YouTube. See, I call them out. See, when you run your mouth on YouTube, yeah, Uncle Roro might call your ass out at the drop of a hat. See, they think I don't follow the chat. They don't realize I can host and follow the chat at the same time. Let's talk about food, because the reality is every expert I've had on, they've said 80% of losing weight is your nutrition, 20% is exercise. And so you've talked about that. Some people are believers in protein shakes, others are not. Just for you, just some basic food tips for people. Is it a question of smaller portions? Is it a question? I hear people say eat 5-7 times. I'm still trying to figure that one out. But just your thoughts again on food.
Oh, so I can't really say too much on this topic. I am not a nutritionist.
Okay, fine. What do you do? What do you do?
For me, I have to eat. I require myself to eat at least 5 small meals a day just to maintain my weight. But if you're a person that's trying to lose weight, I would suggest you eat the regular meals, which are breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And if you would like a protein shake, no matter what stage you are, I never suggest anyone not eat at all. I know some trainers are like, drink a protein shake and have one meal a day. That doesn't work for me. Yeah, that's not even healthy. And it's not realistic. Food is like gas to a car. You got to keep going. You got to keep moving. Yeah, it is. So that's basically what I do. I eat 5 small portion meals a day, and I may drink a protein shake. I don't drink protein shakes as much as I used to. If I'm on the go, yes, I will grab a protein shake. But other than that, that's typically how I eat. My meals are, a lot of people think I'm vegan too. I'm not a vegan. I like to eat steaks. I don't have a problem digesting steaks. And I also think that people need to start eating according to their blood type. Everybody can't be a vegan. Everybody is not supposed to be a vegan.
Okay.
And yeah. And also drink plenty of water. I have a 30-day water challenge.
Yeah, you all about that gallon challenge.
Yes. Yeah. So I think that's important. You think your body's hungry, but you're really thirsty. You dehydrated. So
I got a question here.
Water.
Last question is from Karina on YouTube. She says, I haven't worked out in 2 months and I don't have the energy I used to. I have to get back into it to feel better. And she's right. Even just 30 minutes a couple of times weekly makes a difference. And so she's saying, I haven't worked out. I just don't have the energy. I would say, start with 10. If you're doing 0 right now, just start.
I'm going to keep it real. It sounds like she's making excuses for herself.
Uh-oh.
Now, if she was my client, that's what I would say. And no hard feelings towards her, but you know what you're supposed to be doing. And you know that you've had a routine before. Just tap back into it. That's my advice. Stop playing games with yourself.
You're right. First of all, like somebody on Facebook said, Roland was on the road eating good. Actually, that's a lie. I actually lost 7 pounds when I was in Georgia. Nice try. Because for all the people who are watching, don't understand. And Nick, I saw you comment on my face about your face limit. Here's what people don't understand. And this is why also I track it with my watch. With COVID, we actually have become more sedentary. And by being on the road in Georgia these last 5 weeks, I saw how much body movement I had. I saw where I was getting in 13, 18, 20,000 steps a day. And I was able, because we were going here, going there, covering this. And so one of the reasons why I was able to lose that weight while I was in Georgia, one, I ate right, but also it was body movement. And one of the things that it taught me literally was that, hey, the importance of body movement. So perfect example, we were back today. And so, yeah, we've had some movement, but I'm at 7,327. So I'm under. So, and again, it's under. So movement, how important movement is, your body has to move.
Exactly. No matter if you're doing exercise or not, as long as you're moving around and getting that blood flowing through your heart, you good. And then get mentally fit. So we talk about fitness and exercising and all of these things, but you also have to get mentally fit and get grounded and prepare yourself. You got to have these self-talk with yourself. You got to speak these affirmations. It's a lot of work. You got to say, look, I'm going to get up, I'm going to do this, and believe it, and get up and make it happen.
Oh, you're right. So, look, I got a gym in my house. At many days, I'm like, oh, hell, it's like, man, get your ass up. It's in your house. Ain't like you got to go out the crib. It's downstairs. So I got like a rowing machine, treadmill, elliptical, a damn bike, and a weight machine plus bands. Yeah, ain't no excuse. So, yeah, sometimes you got to cuss yourself out.
Yeah, get your ass up and work out. Come on now. Let's get to it. We got goals we want to set. You gotta have those talks with yourself.
Absolutely.
If you don't give it to yourself, who else is?
Absolutely.
You gotta hold yourself accountable. Like, look, I want this. I gotta do this. I gotta get to it. I gotta get to moving. I want to be healthy. I want to look good. And I feel like the older you get, the better you're supposed to look and feel. That's just how it is.
There you go. Now, I've had some people say they've been in your boot camp. And so if people are interested in your boot camp, do you only do them out in LA? Do you travel around the country? How can people reach you?
Oh, I used to travel on tours and do boot camps. I really don't do that anymore. Quiet as kept. I'm trying to put a little timeline on myself of training. I've been doing this for over 10 years now. It's getting old. Getting old. I'm outgrowing it.
Well, what do you want to do? What do you want to do?
I feel like my purpose is bigger than fitness. I just want to start.
Like what?
Okay, let me tell you.
Hold on,
So
wait a minute. Hold on. I'm gonna do you like you do your class. What you want to do? Come on. What you want to do?
I need to step out and walk by faith and stop talking about it and be about it. That's what I want to do.
So what is that?
So I want to have these conversational pieces on my platform and talk about real life, personal things. I don't want to do a podcast. I want it to be very personable. I want to have regular people on my show, and I just want to be transparent and real with everybody about who I am.
So
nobody really knows my story.
So you want a show? You want a video? You want a video show?
Yeah.
See, that's why I asked you.
You help me out.
Well, first of all, I'm asking you the question. See, this is right here. See, I want to be about it, whatever. I'm trying to get you to talk. Now, understand, because this is what I do. This is right. So this is what I do. You that fitness thing is what you do. This is what I do. So that's easy to help you do that. But a brother just needs to know that's what you wanted to do.
Yeah, I've been wanting to do it.
All right.
I feel like I kind of toned down. I think people need to see my personality again, and just see me being fun and bubbly and just living in my truth and walking in my path and not giving a damn. I'm ready to get back to that.
Oh, you trying to have Nic B unfiltered. All right.
I do.
All right, then. Well, look, we'll chat about that. I appreciate it. Y'all follow her on Instagram. You see it right there. NicBfit.com is a website as well. Nic, I appreciate it. Glad to have you on Roland Martin Unfiltered.
Thank you so much for having me, Roland.
I appreciate it.
God bless you.
Thanks a bunch. And y'all drink that water for her gallon challenge. All right. Folks, back to that Roland Martin Unfiltered video.
It's time to be smart. When we control our institutions, we win. This is the most important news show on television of any racial background. Y'all put $2, $3, $4, $5, $10, $15, $20, $30 on this and keep this going. What you've done, Roland, since this crisis came out in full bloom. Anybody watching this, tell your friends. Go back and look at the last 2 weeks, especially of Roland Martin Unfiltered. I mean, hell, go back and look at the last 2 days. You've had sitting United States senators today, Klobuchar and Harris. Whatever you have that you can bring to Roland Martin Unfiltered to support it, please do, because this information may literally save your life.
Watch Roland Martin Unfiltered daily at 6 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, or Periscope, or go to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered Daily Digital Show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. Our goal is to get 20,000 of our fans contributing $50 each for the whole year. You can make this possible. RolandMartinUnfiltered.com.